Phase is another one. This one keeps riding VWAP here, so you guys can see all morning long. As soon as it breaks through, it comes back and it keeps doing it. That means this one is staying strong to the upside. You guys can see up here, key critical levels, 0.28 cents. And again, up here at 0.2914 or 0.29, just to be safe, you want it to be a little above. But you can see it keeps doing the same thing, keeps coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Now, remember, closer we get to the bell, the more typically these will start to pull back. So be careful. That isn't the YOLO effect. Don't go crazy in here. PXMD, this one started to get volume this morning, but you can see in the L2s, it's just fading. So we are going to keep an eye on it today, though, because if it does start to pop, we definitely want to be involved in that. But it started to get a lot of volume here, and then it just kind of faded. So we'll see what it wants to do. Again, I wouldn't touch this till it breaks VWAP. Keep an eye on that. Let's see, AVTX. You guys can see it came down here for what looks like a quadruple bounce. Well, this one probably isn't. You guys can see right here, every time it touched, so it got close, touched, touched, touched. So it comes down, right? Came up, came down. Now, you guys all know that we always talk about the bottoms. This is support. Every time it touches support, most likely it wants to pop to the upside. This is why we buy calls or we go long on support. Everybody understands that, right? We've been talking about this for quite a while now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, coach.
Okay, good. And then remember, the same thing applies to the upside. And this is, we're talking about, right, scalping or long-term. And I'll show you guys some long-term here in a minute. But so same thing applies right here. So every time we get up to resistance, you get a pullback, a pullback, a pullback, 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 right? So again, up here, right? This is where we short it. So we always short or we buy puts up here, up on resistance. And it's the opposite of what your brain will want to do, because every time you see it, oh, but it's running, you're going to want to buy into this really hard. And then it's just going to knife drop on you, right? Because it really wants to come right back down into this channel again, right? So always being mindful. Tesla just broke a key critical level. I want to show you guys Tesla today. The gold line, as you guys may or may not know, if you're newer here, you don't know what that means. On my charts, whenever I put a gold level or this line here, this is a major level of support and or resistance. Can anybody tell me why I drew this out here? Why this matters? Yeah, check this out. So because it's gold, right? Now, if this was a normal level, it wouldn't mean a whole lot. I'd just have it on here, right? A normal level would be like right here, right? Normal level. Gold, though, check this out. If I pull back to the 4-hour chart, boom. Look at where the gold level is on the 4-hour. Can you guys see it? Here, 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 right there, and right here. You see it? That's a big level, right? And you're talking about, think about it. This is from June to basically we're almost into October, okay? So what does that mean to us? Well, why is that such a big deal, coach? Well, because if it stays below there, that's very bearish for today, right? Because today, this is a huge sign. You're going to probably see, if Tesla doesn't just come right out and just get its guts ripped out, you're going to probably see 241 a couple times today because of this. No other reason other than this. If this stays below this 241, it's very bearish today. If it can even stay up in here at all, it will give it a little more strength to lead into what we'll see tomorrow. So if you guys are, heavy Tesla traders right now, you can see I've drawn out the lines to the downside off of the 4-hour. Well, coach, what are you using the 4-hour for? Because you can't really go off the previous day, right? We only got a little bit of information. You see here? I can't go back to the previous day and go, well, what low were you at the previous day? Do you see how there's no information for downside? So we have to go back. We have to go back until we get data, right? That will start to tell us, hey, where does this want to go? What does this want to look like, right? You can do it off the 4-hour. As long as you can go back in time till you start to find data. And you see the data back here that we can go for the low side? And now every one of these are going to matter throughout today as long as it stays below 241. You will go back in time and you will look at all of these to start to determine these key critical levels, support, resistance, any types of bounce. Where has it touched a lot? What did it do when it got there? What is it possibly going to do this time?